Hi, my name's Rob, I'm from Body Beaver. I'm going to go through the technique of stretching the hamstring muscles. So the hamstrings are a group of 3 muscles located at the back of our thigh. There's actually a few ways to stretch these muscles, so I'm going to show you 5 different techniques, but you should do whichever technique you feel works best for you. Now the first technique that I'm going to show you is done in standing. So we're going to have the leg that we're stretching straight out in front, and we're taking our weight through the other leg, which is bent. Now we're hinging forward at the hips slowly, keeping our back straight until we feel a stretch in the back of our thigh. We're holding that for 30 to 60 seconds and then coming back up. So you can do this stretch with your foot on something higher if you feel you need to, so a step or a chair, but the same principles apply. Now it's really important that we're keeping our back straight and we're hinging forward at the hips. If I just reach for my toes, bending at my back, I'm not stretching my hamstrings at all. I'm just putting stress on my lower back. But if I keep my back straight and I hinge forward at the hips, I'm getting a much better stretch for my hamstring muscles. And this applies for all these hamstring stretch techniques that I'll be showing you. Now when we're stretching the hamstring muscles, it's okay to have the knee either straight or slightly bent, whichever gives you the better stretch through the back of your thigh. Sometimes if we have what's called neural tension, then doing these stretches with a straight knee will more so stretch the neural structures of the leg. And we don't really want this because this neural tension is better dealt with in other ways. So if when doing these exercises, you're feeling the stretch and the pulling go right down into your calf or your ankle, then try bending the knee slightly to focus the stretch more on your hamstring muscles. Now another way to stretch the hamstrings is in a lunge position. So it's okay to hold on to something next to you if you need to for balance. Now we're going to have our leg straight or slightly bent. Again, we're hinging at our hips, keeping our back straight until we feel a stretch in the back of our thigh. And we're holding this for between 30 and 60 seconds. Another way to stretch the hamstrings is in sitting with one leg straight. We're bending the other leg, tucking that foot in. Again, keeping the back straight, hinging forward at the hips until you feel a stretch in the back of your thigh, holding for 30 to 60 seconds and then coming back up. We can also do this stretch with both legs straight. Again, it's okay to slightly bend the knees if that gives you a better stretch in the back of your thigh. We can also stretch our hamstrings lying on our back with our hands behind our knee or just above the knee, slowly straightening that knee until you feel a stretch in the back of your thigh, holding for 30 to 60 seconds. As always, we do recommend seeing a qualified therapist to determine which stretches are best for you and to make sure you're not doing yourself any harm.